We have already reviewed the X2 Pro, now we hold a Tecno Phantom X2 in our hands. The vanilla model that nevertheless shares most of its hardware with the Pro, so if you want a sneak peek at the display, chipset and battery life, check out the Pro review. The major difference between the X2 and X2 Pro is in the cameras. The vanilla model lacks the large main sensor, instead it relies on a better lens and RGBW sensor to up its performance. No portrait cam either, that is exclusive to the Pro. Moving past the camera, both models have the same dimensions and basically the same design. The way to tell them apart is that the Pro marks its retractable portrait camera with a decorative ring. We have a feeling that the design will be divisive. The accentuated camera island really grabs the eye, whether it looks good or bad is in the eye of the beholder. We're leaning towards liking it, it's unique, it's symmetric, there are no ugly labels. We do wish that the vanilla model had a color other than gray, something like the Mars orange of the Pro. Many will cover up the back in a non-transparent case so they don't care, but still. While we're holding the Phantom X2, we noticed that Tecno adjusted the aspect ratio of the display from 19.59 to 29. This shaves off a full millimeter of the width, which normally makes phones easier to hold. Here this is overshadowed by how top-heavy the phone is. Be careful how you hold it, otherwise it might do a backflip. Tecno serves markets where a €1,000 flagship isn't going to sell very well, no matter how awesome its hardware may be. Not that the X2 is cheap, we'll get to the price. We are not expecting the Phantom X2 to ace every category, but we did expect that the company's value for money roots will motivate it to keep some practical features on board. The original X had 256GB storage and a micro SD slot plus a 3.5mm jack. The Phantom X2 has 256GB storage and that's it. No memory card slot, nowhere to plug in your wired headphones, unless you get a USB-C adapter, of course.